Hello, lovely people. Hello, hello. I am CAPRICORN, and thank you for joining me on this wonderful evening. For me, it's nighttime. Wherever you are, I am hoping that you are well, and I'm hoping that you will find something that resonates with you here. Okay, so I'm just hoping to get my sound sorted. So bear with me. Okay, right. Okay, let's have this. Okay, conceal it in a way. All right. Okay. So, thank you. Okay, I thought I would just harness on this bit of crystal, and I am going to do this reading for the sign of Capricorn. Of course, Capricorn ruled by Saturn. So, before I go on, and of course, in case you are new to my channel, because this is my second series of videos, meaning my second month, I am sorry, I do apologize that I missed some signs last month, but I am dedicating myself to ensuring everyone or at least um, every zodiac element is covered. Okay, so I'm calling on divine energy, divine feminine, and really to really guide us through these readings, to really be with us, because I believe that there is a essence in the zodiac signs through the readings that I have done that seem to really want to express and reflect oneness and togetherness. It's as though everyone is having a little bit of someone else's concern to say, look, I understand what you are going through, and let me help you by reflecting ourselves to each other. Well, just empathizing. Yes, empathizing. So I call upon the divine feminine of the higher self of all past, present, and future to be with us, guide us, and help us to have the right messages for the sign of Capricorn. I ask for the right messages, the right goddess, the right element, and to really be with us for this reading so we could have the right interpretation. Everything about right. Well, there's no right and wrong, but the appropriate messages. Okay, so we have Cordelia. I had not pulled this card out before. Cordelia, which is a beautiful card. You can see the color, or this purple is really prominent here, and the flowers in her hair. Of course, we have the crescent moon, which is really appropriate right now because we have the first quarter. We call the crescent moon is really out now because we just had the new moon. So you have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. This is the message for Capricorn. Now I don't know how appropriate this message is, because the Capricorns that I know have been out and about, but perhaps they are required to be out more than they are, and to really be mindful of being out. I feel that that is perhaps the message. Be conscious that you are going out for that purpose, not having to just be out, but be conscious, meaning taking the beauty, taking the environment, be present, be mindful. Okay, I keep saying be mindful, and we could see all these flowers. So there is something about flowers as well, or connecting with nature. And of course, we are at the end of the autumn or the fall, we should say, not the end. We are at the end of summer and we are in the beginning of autumn. So basically, there's still a few flowers out and few plants around. So even if they were dry leaves, just try and get the texture and see what messages there in those exploration for you. So I'm going to leave this card here and have the goddess Cordelia to really, wow, I'm getting a real, I'm getting chills all over me right now. And I think Cordelia is really making her presence felt. Thank you. And certainly, well, I suppose that's why I'm feeling this because I'm an earth sign, just as Capricorn. And so I can identify with that. Okay, but I have been out quite a bit. Yes, I'm always out, and I feel that that's how I get my inspiration and so on, and my nurturing, my healing, and all of those things. So, of course, the Rider Waite deck, of there's some worry, and perhaps that's why we are asked to be in out. So go and see, be out and see the rainbow in the sky. See people passing by. Okay, just be. Okay, so I'm going to call out three cards representing your past, present, and future. So I'm going to cut the deck in three. Okay, and we have your first card in your recent past, which is Five of Swords. Now, Five of Swords is indicative of a struggle or fight. It's all about it's like where someone has either been fighting them. I would say, although there are three figures there, but it could be that you're fighting yourself, whether you are fighting your physical or not merging the mind, body, and spirit together. This is what I'm getting right here because I do my readings intuitively. So um, you could be having a need to really get yourself together in am I doing what am I doing to really get myself in harmony with my physical as the physical aspect of my being or the spiritual aspect of my being or the mental aspect of my being, and this of course often reflect themselves through other scenarios with other people too. But fundamentally, these are messages or our experiences are always serving as mirrors to who we truly are or what we are meant to be doing. So, this fight, of course, has whatever fight it has been, whether it's been with external or internal, is now reflecting this need for balance. And the need for balance, although this is your present state, I'm still saying and emphasizing the need for balance. With temperance, of course. I love temperance. And there we have the moon. So basically, the moon, of course, is about hidden truths and things that are not really clear at the moment to you. And of course, with temperance, you have been, as I say, mixing or trying to blend, mix and blend. It's like you're trying to mix and blend. I'm getting a feeling that some of you are working on certain recipes as well, or ideas or projects that requires mixing and blending. It could also mean of ideas, but I feel literally that you are working on some recipes. You are doing something that requires being very creative and really assessing what you're doing closely. And I would also add that this may not only be for Capricorn, but also for Earth signs. Okay. There we also have the moon. And of course, we have the moon. We have these three creatures, the lobster, the dog, and the hunt, or it's a fox. I feel it's a fox. So we have these the dog and the fox, or for instance, a very, is it a fox? Okay. But they all are very clever creatures, I would say. Of course, the lobster could be seen as a scavenger, or it's cleansing away. So here I am saying that this moon phase is requiring of you to really have a cleansing, have a deep cleansing, to really get yourself in this balanced state, have a spiritual cleansing, a spiritual cleansing. So I do the messages or the readings intuitively, and I just go with what comes to me. So I'm going to have another card on the moon, or between the moon and temperance, as to see how that resonates. But I'm getting a very strong presence here for you, Capricorn. Okay. So the decision, this is about making a decision, choosing again, as I say, mix and blending, and you may have to choose between two recipes or two ideas or two jobs or something to that effect, but you're holding something very secretive, the idea, whether it's the, again, the ingredients, you may be holding very close to your chest, very close to your heart, and you may need to do that. You may need to really hold on to this. It looks like you have not been emotionally charged with this. You are being patient. Of course, with temperance, has you are actually being patient in getting your ideas together, or really working out how you're going to address this situation. I think you are on the right track. And of course, we also have the moon here, and we've got the moon on the moon. So it's basically saying that whatever is hidden, it's as if it's going to be revealed, and these two ideas of this truth, you're going to see how best to really handle this situation. I feel this card is not just about, it has two meanings, not just about one being stubborn and not making a decision. I feel that you are holding these two ideas together, and you are going within to really see or seek divine answers on how to address this. And for that purpose, I'm going to ask for advice card, an advice card for Capricorn. Okay, so there we are. This is wonderful. We have the Hierophant, so which is um, a it's me on time of night, okay? So it's a major arcana, and the Hierophant, of course, is an earth. It denotes an earth sign as well, Taurus. So basically, this is coming up really nicely. So whatever it is you're going to learn through this process, I feel it's going to bring about some positive change. I did talk about a recipe or idea or something. It may also mean that you may require some spiritual guidance around this. And here, of course, you are going within to get that spiritual guidance. And of course, the Hierophant is going to be happy to teach you the way, to teach and show you the way. It's like you are going. So, just catching up again, I started with your past, which has three people, and the last card here also has three people. So I did speak about your past, present. Well, it wasn't your past, present, and future, yes, but your spirit, your mentality, and your physical state, your mind, body, and spirit. And here it's as if you will have that opportunity to really merge yourself, come into that oneness where you can really handle this truth amicably, so, or amicably, like some would say. So basically, you will have that divine blessing to really be that which you want to be. I'm going to now, of course, I'm just reflecting back on the feminine or divine feminine Cordelia, who was asked to go out and be in nature, go outside. And the Hierophant, of course, I feel will teach you how to do this because it's the Taurus. But you too, Capricorn, you are really an earth sign, so you should have no problem really putting your feet down. I feel you probably really need to put your feet down, literally on the ground. Yeah, okay. Now, communication. Number 41, which is 4 plus 1 is 5, and this is also of change. Now, we have 5 here. Another thing that I need to note of we began with your past card, which is 5, and in that reading, of course, the Hierophant is also 5. We also have, if we count the 14, number 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. So I feel you are going through some major, major changes. Of course, here we have this is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. So I feel that you are going through some major changes. The number 5 is of changes. Of course, you are mixing and blending here. No wonder there is change here, major changes. And these changes, of course, entail a lot of communication. So, of course, we have swords, the double-edged sword or idea. So we have two cards of swords, the two ideas, the two double-edged sword, meaning your tongue, your communication. This is what it says. The tongue is a very powerful tool, perhaps the body's most powerful muscle. So be mindful with your communication, and perhaps you are actually learning, taking on a course how to do public speaking. This just comes to mind. Um, or really how to communicate effectively. And that will happen for you because the Hierophant is very loyal. So here we have, of course, this card looks very much autumn as well. We can see that it's communication, and you will be using these effectively. Okay. So, is there another card that I should be picking up for you? I feel yes from this one card from the Illuminati deck of Drummond or Drummond uh, and Padma. I love this card. So it's not like the traditional um, Rider-Waite deck because the in this deck, for instance, the Hierophant would signify Aries, the lovers would be Taurus, and so on. Okay, so one card. So you have the Novice of Cups. Of course, the Novice of Cups, I believe, is the Page of Cups, and or the Page, yes, not the Knight, the Page. Okay, of Cups, but basically, this is really a wonderful gift. It's a gift of love, and on this, he's carrying something called Frater, CAC. Of course, that is it's a symbol which I can't really tell you exactly what it means now. But the Novice of Cups, he is a young entrepreneur. So again, it may well mean that you have started this business. You're mixing and blending, and you're ready to approach someone or an organization or your bank with your idea and to see how you're going to market this thing. Yes, I feel this is a very good and promising reading